All right, this is another download that I got. So, flow is a word that's been popping up a lot on the Ghost app, okay? And I know what it means in general, but this is universal flow. They didn't teach us about universal and spiritual law. They created man made laws, and it was to protect the system, okay? Initially, they were to protect the people, but then, narcissism came into play, and the need to have power and control and money came into play, and then that just got shot to shit. Flow there's balance that needs to be brought back universally for the world to go back to the way it was. This means if somebody's chosen for a certain task or mission and somebody tries stopping them in some way, they will be stopped. If somebody has the means to help other people, and this has been going on forever, just people who have everything and then those who have nothing. Now there are some that need to learn that lesson. This is why they say you help those who are helping themselves. Everybody needs help at one point. People are learning that. There are people who didn't think that they would need my help, and they did. So this is we're always placed in situations, and sometimes we don't realize it. Most of the time we don't realize it, where we're put to help somebody. And when you ignore that, usually you'll get some kind of karma, or you will get a lack of help. We didn't realize this, that what you put out is what you get back. And this is why a lot of us, even myself, was stuck in a karmic cycle because of the decisions that I was making. You know what I mean? For me, for some of it, I was too kind to people who weren't being kind to me, and I had to learn that tough lesson. I also, when I was an addict, would steal off of people, and I had things stolen from me by addicts. You see how this works? So there's going to have to be change. There are people who have had the means to help, whether it was even donating to St. Christopher's or St. Jude's, or to help a family who lost everything due to no fault of their own, people who had the means to help them start a new life. There are people who have had yachts and jets and houses in different countries and islands and stuff like that. And then there were people who were being attacked by the system, and they didn't do anything to deserve it, and they needed help. So this needs to be brought back. Flow, balance. I help you. I don't care. I don't want you to give it back. That's another thing that just destroys people, is wanting to pay back when you help somebody. Okay, what we haven't realized, and most of you are going to realize that this happened a lot, is that you help someone else and then someone else helps you. It's pay it forward. They made a movie about it. Don't expect something back from somebody. This ruins relationships. It ruins family dynamics, friendships, work, employee relationships. So I just feel like we need to understand this, because this is what's important when it comes to thriving in the universe. This kind of stuff. Don't focus on these man-made rules and laws, because you can't really trust things that were created by man all the time. And I feel like a lot of us are realizing this. So this is what's going to have to happen. Okay, we weren't put on this planet to have some people suffering and other people just pissing and sitting on gold-plated toilets, for Christ's sake. All right, it's not the way it was supposed to be. Most of the people who are suffering, a lot of them are kings and queens and come from royal bloodlines, and they have been asleep every lifetime that they incarnate here. Okay, a lot of the gods and goddesses that are incarnate, you guys had your shit taken from those that we see now, those types, and you came back here and incarnated in this lifetime and had your awakening so that you could get back all of your things that you got. And it's going to be by different means. For some, it's going to be lottery. For others, it's going to be some supernatural way of money coming into you, but you're going to get it back. Okay, you just have to have faith. If you know that that is for you, you can just feel it, that you're just different, and that you were born into a family that you didn't fit in. Most of you guys are gods and goddesses incarnate who are having a spiritual awakening. Okay, this is not going to be for everybody. I know everybody wants to feel like they are that. You just feel it. You can just tell. You'll get messages, you'll get signs. So this is going to have to happen. There's going to have to be flow again. It's like even if you compare it to water, right? When you're sitting there getting a shower and your water flow stops, you don't get clean. So anybody trying to stop the flow, whether it's somebody trying to stop somebody else's, or someone is intentionally stopping the flow by not seeing something for what it really is, will be affected by this shit. And it has been happening. This is all that matters, is universal law and spiritual law. Okay, so this is another thing I got. We're still not going nowhere. Love you. Philly out.